Okay, so
Or what you can tell us.
yeah, let me think about that for a second. All right, so today an officer was involved in a traffic stop. He was assaulted. We went out to the scene where the incident occurred, and also the scene where the suspect was taken into custody. He is currently with Birmingham Police Department Administration Building, has been interviewed, and the detective is working with prosecutors in my office, and right now I believe they have gone to the courthouse to get a warrant for attempted murder against the suspect.
So that's the charge he'll face, is attempted murder?
Yes.
Talk to me about, maybe your message to anybody that would do this to an officer.
Just knowing what the statement that was made to Birmingham Police Department, obviously with the things that are going on around the country right now, between officers and members of the community, there was some discussion there, that was on the mind of the suspect. And so he reacted in a way that he had no call to react in. This was just a investigation. There was information that was out that this detective was following up on when he had made this stop, checking into information about burglaries. And my understanding is that when he confronted this suspect outside of his car, that the things that are, sorry, you're catching me off guard here a little bit, so having to think on my feet.
Current events.
Yes, the current events, everything that's going on in the country right now between law enforcement and community in different parts of the country. So it's on the mind of the community, but it's also on the mind of officers. And in this particular case, this suspect decided that he was scared. He was worried. He was going to act first and assaulted the officer. My information that I have at this point is that he took his gun from him and hit him several times with the gun. In fact, hitting him until he stopped moving. And so that's why we're moving forward with attempted murder charges. But there was no call for it in this situation. There was no call for it whatsoever. And so I guess the message in this is for the community to understand that the police are doing their jobs. They're following up, they're making stops, they're asking questions, they're investigating crimes. And we just need the cooperation of the public. We need the cooperation of the community, using their own good common sense. There's no reason to be afraid of the police. There's no reason for him to be afraid of the officer in this situation. I do not know at this point if he had outstanding warrants. I don't know any of the, I know he did have a criminal history, but I don't know if there was anything that he would have given him reason to fight, reason to run, reason to resist the police. But my understanding is that he just, because of what was going on around the country, he felt like he had to act in an aggressive manner, did so, and unfortunately the officer was severely injured in this situation.
He used the officer's service weapon to
He did.
injure him?
He did.
Can you tell us the officer's name?
Not this time.
Can you tell us, how he's doing? Do you think, is this going to be a long hospital stay for him? Kind of give us a sense, I guess, of how bad he's
He looks like he's been pretty badly bruised, beaten up, injuries around to the face and to his head. I don't know his diagnosis. I don't know how long it's going to be, but he appears to be in good condition.
What about a suspect's name?
I actually don't have it at this time.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen it, but gone through his criminal history, but sorry, my memory's not that good.
You said do you remember if he had a criminal history?
Yes.
Is it lengthy?
The history I saw was robbery, first degree, and assault, second degree. So yes, that's a felony record.
And you said he made a statement. What kind of statement was that?
Well, I can't go into that, but he did make a statement to the detective in charge of the case with Birmingham Police Department.
About some kind of mistrust of police, or just related to?
That was part of what he was saying, and the discussion as to why he did what he did. And so yes, I mean, it's obvious from that statement that current events, what's going on around the country, issues between communities and law enforcement, Obviously, it's on the minds of all of law enforcement this week in particular, because we've had two homicides, 2 murders go on in the past week around the country. So officers are thinking about that, and that's not, from my understanding, what happened here. It's just an officer following up and someone reacting in a way that they had no reason to react.
Will there be any kind of dash cam video or body cam video or anything available for y'all to investigate?
No, my understanding, this is a detective.
Okay.
This was not a marked patrol car, so I don't think there is going to be dash cam or body cams in this situation.
And can you tell us, I assume, is the suspect black or African American?
He is African American, yes.
Is the officer white?
And the officer's white.
Those are all the questions I had. Anything else you want to add that we didn't ask that we should get out there?
Nope.